And welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's look at the eyeshadow palettes that I pulled for winter. Every season I will pull several palettes from my disgustingly large collection, and I will keep them on my vanity in order to have something that I am interested in using during that season because of the color story typically. Sometimes it's because they are newer palettes to my collection and I want to remember that I have them and I want to use them. It's not that I only use these palettes, but especially if I'm in a hurry or don't really want to think about it, these are ones that I know that I'm already interested in or that I already like. And so we're going to take a look at those palettes for winter 2024. And yeah, and so I also did something new this year. I also pulled neutral palettes. So I have 2 palette collections on my vanity now. I'll do that in a separate video. So if you want to stay tuned and watch that, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And that way you don't miss that neutral palettes collection that I have on my vanity. And yeah, hit like while you're there. Just thanks. Okay, so winter palettes. Here are some things that I like about winter palettes that in my brain, if I think of these things, I think, oh, it's a winter palette. Palettes are universal. They are timeless. Use your makeup however you want to use your makeup. There are no rules. Do you, baby? To me, pastels are wintry. They're also springy, but they're also wintry. And, but specifically purpley, pinky, icy bluey. Okay, that realm of pastel is wintry. Also, mauve in general, I don't know. To me, it's wintry. It's also year-round. I wear mauve all the time, but that's the thing. But then I have some other weird stuff. So let's just take a look. Here's one that I pulled specifically for one shade looks, and that is one of the really, remember these, the Pat McGrath weird little eye ecstasy ones. This is the Sublime. It has 5 shades. Okay, and I pulled it because I have 2 of them. She came out with 2 of these. Like, I think they sold for maybe 20 bucks. They went down to like 14 or 11 at some point. I don't know if they're still available, but this shade is beautiful. It's a green, but it's a weird green. This is a stunningly beautiful, put it on your lid, blend it into your crease, holiday kind of thing. Holidays are past now. We're now in January, but this is a stunning cranberry burgundy. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful brown. There's a beautiful gold. Of course, it's Pat McGrath. There's a gold. Shock, right? But these are gorgeous. And just a one shadow look, really easy, and you're done. Couple of newer palettes to my collection. Here's the mauvey pinky kind of look. This is a Laura Geller palette. That came out funny. Laura Geller. This is the Blend Away Rosy and Rustic palette. And she's pretty. She's just a pretty little pinky palette. New, so I haven't used it yet. Looking forward to getting some use out of it this winter. Another one that is newer to my collection is the Wheel of Fortune collaboration. I have an entire video, and I use this palette in the video, and I have a haul. I have an obsession with Vanna White. Not like in a creepy way like stalker, but like as a child, I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world. As an adult, I don't disagree with myself. But this is a really pretty neutral palette. Even though this is not my neutral palette, it's collection on my vanity. This is the winter palette. It's because there's some really pretty like lighter shades in here, but also some really pretty kind of grungy shades, I guess. I'm excited to use more of that. I've used it once and I'm really excited to use some more. 2 new palettes to my collection from an indie brand. This is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is their Christmas morning palette, but good glory. How beautifully set up is this palette? To me, I'm seeing it in duos and easy peasy lemon squeezy for a look. Put the matte in your crease, put the shimmer on your lid. Like, let's just do it. But you could also do a number of looks with multiple shades in here, but that's how I'm seeing it. And I think it's very easy. I haven't used it yet, so looking forward to getting a lot of use out of that. Give Me Glow Cosmetics has unbelievable shimmers. Beautiful mattes too, but really pretty shimmers. And another palette that I got at the same time as that is the Vintage Rose. I told you mauve tones, but there's also, look at these greens. Like, I cannot wait. Again, this is new to me, so I haven't used it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I also have a couple of palettes that I put together myself out of my single shades. These are mostly Give Me Glow. There may be some Clarity Cosmetics, but this is one that I was like, yep, that's a palette that I would definitely get a lot of use of in winter. I go through my single shades at least once a season, if not more, and put together some custom palettes for myself with shades that I like. And this is one of them, right? It's gorgeous. That shade is stupid. That shade is so stupid. It's so beautiful. I smeared all over my body. A palette that I have that I haven't gotten a lot of use out of, that I'm a little ashamed, so I put it in here on purpose, is the Tarte Maneater After Dark. And I got this as a gift from my husband when it came out, and I haven't used it very much. But it's got some really pretty rosy tones, and I like those in winter. I like mauvey rosy in winter. There's some more burgundy, you know, some deeper kind of burgundy shades in here, which are also pretty. This trio right here looks more fall. Do you, baby? You can do whatever you want to, but to me, I am going to get some really good use out of that in the winter. Another new palette to me is the Pat McGrath bigger holiday release for this year. This is the Mothership Bijou Brilliance Starstruck Splendor. And the two blushes I'm going to get quite a bit of use out of, but just these mauvey beautifulness, neutrally, yep. Excited to use those. And then last but not least is my custom winter palette that I put together specifically for winter. The Give Me Glow Cosmetics one was a bonus, Jonas, but this is a Clarity Cosmetics magnetic palette, and here's my winter shades for this year. And you can see the unicornness of pastels that are icy, pinky, purpley with some blue shifts. That's what, when I think of winter, I think of just shimmery eyes, icy, pinky, purpley unicornness. Again, year round. Could this also be for spring? Yes. How about summer? Yeah, fall, sure. But this is my winter go-to color palette. It has quite a number of different brands included in this. I have depotted quite a bit of this brand that I no longer purchase from or support, but I've destroyed the palettes in order to get the shades out and be able to swap them out. And I love that. I love being able to swap out stuff. I've got some Makeup Geek. I've got some Sydney Grace in here. I've got some Clarity Cosmetics, some Give Me Glow. I've got just kind of any number of different brands that I have these shades that I decide what I'd like. And I even have like a little bit of room if there's one more that I'm like, ooh, I'm missing this type of shade in a look that I want, I'll go pop it in there. So there's my winter custom singles palette for this season. I'm really excited to get a lot of use out of that. We'll do some looks together and show you how some of these things perform, but also just kind of the color stories that I'm really looking forward to using this season. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'll go ahead and film the neutrals palette collection that I've got going on right now so that you can also take a look at that. So again, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see each other soon. Bye.